So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ruth Kim. In case you're seeing me for the first time, I'm a Kenyan currently living in Germany. On my channel, I share my own experiences as a foreigner living in Germany. I share vlogs, entertainment vlogs, travel vlogs, and anything that makes me happy and anything that you guys enjoy watching. Anyways, today I want to take you through our visit to Kenya. Like, me and my husband, we come from Kenya. We are Kenyan family living in Germany, and when we plan for a holiday to Kenya, mostly we don't call it like a holiday because our aim is to visit our family members, to see them after such a long time. So when we planned to visit Kenya in December, we knew it was not going to be easy because my family is big. It's big. To see them all is always a challenge. Kevin also has a big family as well, but it's not as big as my own, like my side of the family. So the biggest challenge was to make a point of visiting or seeing them all. So on this video, I'm going to take you through how we did it, because we tried to do it, but at the end of the video, you're gonna see if we managed to see them all, because most of them had not seen my kids, and it was a good thing for the kids to meet their grandparents, because sometimes they ask, Mama, wo ist meine Oma, or wer ist meine Oma? And it's always good to let them meet the other side of Kenya. So we traveled a few weeks ago, and when we got in Kenya, Eliana, who is 4 years old, she was like, Mama, why is everyone brown? Like, she don't say black. She was like, why is everyone here brown? And I told her we just landed in Kenya, which is in Africa, and Africans, most of them are brown. And she got it. She never, actually, the whole time we stayed there, she never asked that question again, but I hope I gave her the right answer. Anyway, we got there. The first few days we were struggling, we were fighting jet lag because it was not easy traveling with kids. And then after a few days, we decided to visit my brother who lives in Nakuru. And the reason why we chose my brother first, it's because I've never met his wife, and they were expecting. Now they have a child, thanks to God, or glory to God, but at that moment they were expecting. So they live in Nakuru, and our journey from Thika to Nakuru was not the easiest, because we decided to drive with Navi, like the way we used to here in Germany. We were to pick my cousin and her kids, so we picked them up from Ruiru, and we started driving at around 5 p.m. in the evening. So when we started, the Navi took us to a different route, and the best part of it all, it was in the evening, but we could still enjoy the landscape, the greens. I found that it was so good, because after coming from Germany in winter, the whole green thing was over. So it was, for me, it was magical to see that green side of Kenya. So, but at some point, the tarmac road came to an end. Where wacha tushtuke. So we were supposed to drive in another Maram road. At that moment, my husband clicked, like, tumepita Aberdare forest. We were to drive through the Aberdare forest, and it was at night. It was around 7, and you guys know that in Africa in Kenya we don't have longer days and longer nights. So at 7 it's dark in Kenya. So when I checked the Navi was saying we were going to drive for 25 kilometers through the forest, through the Aberdare forest. So we were all scared, and my cousin was like, oh, there's another route, blah blah blah, but it was too late. We were already there, and we had to go through it. I was just looking at the Navi, and my husband was driving, asked me how many kilometers remaining, and I was telling him. And then we got a call. My cousin's husband called her, and she was like, hey, mko wapi? Where are you guys? And then she said, we are in Aberdare forest. And then he was like, what? Why didn't you guys call me before you started driving? You know, that's where the thugs are. Like, uko ni kuwakora siku hizi wanagojea watu. And then she told us, and then we were like, The only thing I asked myself was like, was that necessary? Now we're here, we have to drive through this forest, and then this thing is happening. So we didn't see anything. I just looked at my husband. I could see the fear in his eyes, but because of the kids and me, he had to act brave. Anyways, we drove. Somehow we managed to drive through the forest, but it was so scary. We managed to drive through the forest, and after that it got dark on the other side. At around 9 p.m. we landed in Nakuru. And the thing is, the same place at my brother's place, that's where my grandmother and my mama's sister, my auntie, were, because there was a burial that was supposed to happen the next day, and it was near the place. So during this meeting, I was to meet 3 other people who don't live there, but we happened to meet there, all of us. So I got in there. I wanted to surprise them, but I got super excited that I even forgot that I was vlogging.
Yeah, very good. Tikira video ko. Wekirwa video.
See, the video is ending here. So we stayed at my brother's place for a few days, like for 2 days, and then we decided to drive back to Thika. So on our way back home, we decided to stop at the viewpoint, the Great Rift Valley viewpoint, to get some souvenirs for our German friends, some decor stuff, and to get some cute pictures. Yes, and the funny thing is, when we stopped, these people tried to overcharge us. I think hiyo ni kitu ya Wakenya, when they see like ni kama unanuka pesa kidogo, they try to hit you. Lakini Kevin ni nani? Huyu hagongekangi. So it was fun though, and we managed to see a few things, a few stuff. We got some few stuff for our friends. Yes.
Oh, pretty necklace. Such pretty things. Oh, don't step on this. Elena. Don't step on this.
You say take me on a treasure hunt.
And then after driving back to Thika, then it was around the Christmas season. During the Christmas season, we wanted to do something as a family. Didn't want to stay at home and cook and all that. We wanted to go somewhere else. We tried to call like all the traveling agencies. The whole place was booked. There was nowhere we could go, like at a bonfire safaris, nothing. But the worst part of them all is the service providers, or these all agencies in Kenya, they have the worst, how do you call it? The worst customer care. So I call you, I ask you if I can get a package of 3 nights in Masai Mara. You tell me, let me call you back. Let me just look for the availability, and then I'm going to call you back. I wait for 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours. I call back, you don't pick, and you don't call me back at all. That was actually very annoying. It didn't happen to one person, like it was like 3, 4, 5 people that I tried to call, and I was not getting any answers. So after like getting no option, I decided to go online and look for something myself. And that's how I landed through Stedmark, because we were like, if we can't go somewhere, then maybe we can go for a staycation in Nairobi, look for things to do in Nairobi. And I looked out for Stedmark. I watched some videos, but guys, that place is overrated. Let me say that, because when we got there, it was not as good as we thought. The hotel rooms were more like lojos. It was not good. So we got like disgusted, or we didn't like it at all. So we decided that the following day, guys, I hope it's not so loud. There's some things going on outside. I hope it's not so loud. So the following day we decided to go to Asiana, and Asiana is where I shared a video, the second video. We went there for Christmas. The next day we decided to spend some time in this Stedmark place where we were sleeping. The kids explored and got to get into different activities. Like the teenagers, they enjoyed this kind of stuff. I don't even know what it's called. And the kids enjoyed the bouncing castles, the rides. It was super good. And Eliana got her face painted. And for us in Germany, we don't have that so oftenly. So in Kenya, for Eliana, it was such a vibe. She was really enjoying it.
Like I was falling through the air. No one but myself to hold my hand. Standing in the shadows of where we have been. Sleeping with your back facing me. I know this isn't us. Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love. Oh, I can feel my body move to every move you make.
Aisha's pony.
Cause we're dancing as one. Cause we're dancing as one.
And after Christmas, it was a few days to New Year, so we decided to go and see my other dad. I say my other dad because I have two dads. For those who don't know, I have my biological dad and the dad who took care of me, because my biological dad and my mom didn't stay together, so they separated, and my mom got married again, so I have two dads. I decided to go and see my biological dad, who lives in the western side of Kenya. So we went there, and the good thing is all my siblings were home. Like I have like 4 brothers there, and I see my sister Aisha and my brothers, and I love them so much. So we decided to go and meet them. We went there for like 2 days. That's another thing. Normally we don't drive there. Normally we fly there. But at this time, because it was Christmas season, the planes were super expensive. So we decided, if we cannot pay the ticket, then we have to drive there, because I had promised that I was going to go. You know, there is this thing when you promise and you feel like you want to go with all your guts. Then I had to drive. We drove there and we visited them. It was Aisha's birthday. We got to celebrate together. And then in those sides of Mumias or in Bulondo, they happen to be that's where you get the sugarcane plantation, and that's where the Mumia sugar is. I also happened to find out that after being locked, after Mumia sugar kufungwa for so many years, it has been opened, and the farmers wameanza kupanda miwa tena, and my dad is one of the farmers who plant sugarcane. So I'm going to take you through his farm.
Hatujafika kwa miwa bado. Hii pia ni miwa. Zote ni green. Kogi, sivalishe mtoto kofia, amekuwa amevaa juu ya jua. Eliana, boys baby's hood. Na sasa swali. Hii ni ya kukula ama hii ni ya kutengeneza sukari? Sinasikia sukari ni ngumu.
Ngumu ukiacha ikae kwa farm for that long. But ukitoa saizi unaweza kula. Sisi ndio ulikula juice. Saizi unaweza kula.
Wewe hujakula? Mtoto wa Nairobi.
Lakini nilikula sana.
Nakula yukazoea.
So guys, as you can see on the right side, we have the already grown sugarcane that's ready, and on the left side they have this new baby sugarcane. That means every time they are harvesting, the other ones are growing and vice versa. So after harvesting this one, they're going to plant new ones and the other ones are going to be big. So I'm happy that Mumia Sugar is working again, and I'm proud of Baba. And then later, I didn't even know like skari nguru venye inatengenezwa. I only know it from the market. For those who don't know skari nguru, I don't even know how to say it in English. It's called skari nguru. I found a place near my dad's place where they are making the skari nguru. The process itself looks disgusting, but the end product is super yummy. But I don't think after watching the way it's made, I'm going to continue eating it, or I'll have it in future. Anyway, we stayed here for a few days because we are running out of time. This is not even half of the people we visited. I've not even been to my grandmother's place, so we are running out of time. So guys, I don't want this video to be so long, so I'm going to stop at this point, and I'm going to continue on my next video, and we are going to start from here at this point, as you can see from the video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love you, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.